Unemployment Insurance Weekly Claims. Transmission of materials in this release is embargoed until 8:30 a.m. Eastern, Thursday, August 27, 2020. Revision to Seasonal Adjustment Factors. Beginning with the Unemployment Insurance (UI) Weekly Claims News Release issued Thursday, September 3, 2020, the methodology used to seasonally adjust the national initial claims and continued claims will reflect additive factors as opposed to multiplicative factors. Seasonal adjustment factors can be either multiplicative or additive. A multiplicative seasonal effect is assumed to be proportional to the level of the series. A sudden large increase in the level of the series will be accompanied by a proportionally large seasonal effect. In contrast, an additive seasonal effect is assumed to be unaffected by the level of the series. In times of relative economic stability, the multiplicative option is generally preferred over the additive option. However, in the presence of a large level shift in a time series, multiplicative seasonal adjustment factors can result in systematic over or under adjustment of the series. In such cases, additive seasonal adjustment factors are preferred since they tend to more accurately track seasonal fluctuations in the series and have smaller revisions. Prior to September 2020, the seasonally adjusted unemployment insurance claims series used multiplicative seasonal adjustment factors. Starting in September, Bureau of Labor Statistics staff, who provide the seasonal adjustment factors, specified these series as additive. In accordance with the usual practice, the seasonal adjustment models and factors will be reviewed at the beginning of each calendar year, when prior years of seasonally adjusted estimates will be subject to revision. Seasonally adjusted data. In the week ending August 22, the advance figure for seasonally adjusted initial claims was 1,006,000, a decrease of 98,000 from the previous week's revised level. The previous week's level was revised down by 2,000 from 1,106,000 to 1,104,000. The 4-week moving average was 1,068,000, a decrease of 107,250 from the previous week's revised average. The previous week's average was revised down by 500 from 1,175,750 to 1,175,250. The advanced seasonally adjusted insured unemployment rate was 9.9% for the week ending August 15, a decrease of 0.2 percentage point from the previous week's revised rate. The previous week's rate was revised down by 0.1 from 10.2 to 10.1%. The advance number for seasonally adjusted insured unemployment during the week ending August 15 was 14,535,000, a decrease of 223,000 from the previous week's revised level. The previous week's level was revised down by 86,000 from 14,844,000 to 14,758,000. The 4-week moving average was 15,215,750, a decrease of 604,000 from the previous week's revised average. The previous week's average was revised down by 21,500 from 15,841,250 to 15,819,750. Unadjusted data. The advance number of actual initial claims under state programs, unadjusted, totaled 821,591 in the week ending August 22, a decrease of 67,958, or minus 7.6%, from the previous week. The seasonal factors had expected an increase of 12,140, or 1.4%, from the previous week. There were 176,867 initial claims in the comparable week in 2019. In addition, for the week ending August 22, 51 states reported 607,806 initial claims for pandemic unemployment assistance. The advance unadjusted insured unemployment rate was 9.5% during the week ending August 15, a decrease of 0.2 percentage point from the prior week. The advance unadjusted number for persons claiming UI benefits in state programs totaled 13,909,872. A decrease of 272,941, or minus 1.9%, from the preceding week. The seasonal factors had expected a decrease of 59,034, or minus 0.4%, from the previous week. A year earlier the rate was 1.1% and the volume was 1,615,803. The total number of people claiming benefits in all programs for the week ending August 8 was 27,017,232, a decrease of 1,042,323 from the previous week. There were 1,644,315 persons claiming benefits in all programs in the comparable week in 2019. During the week ending August 8, extended benefits were available in the following 52 states: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, the Virgin Islands, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Initial claims for UI benefits filed by former federal civilian employees totaled 1,145 in the week ending August 15, a decrease of 32 from the prior week. There were 1,029 initial claims filed by newly discharged veterans, a decrease of 2 from the preceding week. There were 13,968 former federal civilian employees claiming UI benefits for the week ending August 8, a decrease of 646 from the previous week. Newly discharged veterans claiming benefits totaled 13,566, a decrease of 346 from the prior week. During the week ending August 8, 49 states reported 10,972,770 individuals claiming pandemic unemployment assistance benefits and 49 states reported 1,407,802 individuals claiming pandemic emergency unemployment compensation benefits. The highest insured unemployment rates in the week ending August 8 were in Hawaii 19.8, Puerto Rico 19.2, Nevada 17.3, California 16.1, New York 15.4, Connecticut 13.6, Louisiana 13.5, the Virgin Islands 12.8, Georgia 12.6, and Massachusetts 12.2. The largest increases in initial claims for the week ending August 15 were in New Jersey, plus 11,580, Florida, plus 11,190, New York, plus 9,879, Texas, plus 9,096, and Tennessee, plus 3,793, while the largest decreases were in California, minus 12,155, Nevada, minus 6,817, Georgia, minus 4,236, Puerto Rico, minus 2,864, and Pennsylvania, minus 1,510. Unemployment insurance data for regular state programs. Week ending August 22. Initial claims seasonally adjusted 1,006,000. Initial claims not seasonally adjusted 821,591. 4-week moving average seasonally adjusted 1,068,000. Week ending August 15. Insured unemployment seasonally adjusted 14,535,000. Insured unemployment not seasonally adjusted 13,909,872. 4-week moving average seasonally adjusted 15,215,750. Insured unemployment rate seasonally adjusted 9.9%. Insured unemployment rate not seasonally adjusted 9.5%. Initial claims filed in federal programs unadjusted. Week ending August 22. Pandemic unemployment assistance 607,806. Week ending August 15. Federal employees UCFE 1,145. Newly discharged veterans UCX 1,029. Persons claiming UI benefits in all programs unadjusted. Week ending August 8. Total 27,017,232. Footnotes. SA seasonally adjusted data NSA not seasonally adjusted data. 1. Prior year is comparable to most recent data. 2. Most recent week used covered employment of 146,125,989 as denominator. 3. Information on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance (PUA) program can be found in UIPL 16-20, PUA Program Information. 4. Information on the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation (PEUC) program can be found in Unemployment Insurance Program Letter, UIPL 17-20, PEUC Program Information. 5. Information on the Ebb program can be found here, Ebb Program Information. 6. Some states maintain additional benefit programs for those claimants who exhaust regular benefits, and when applicable, extended benefits. Information on states that participate, and the extent of benefits paid, can be found starting on page 4-4 of this link, Extensions and Special Programs PDF. 7. Information on STC work sharing can be found starting on page 4-8 of the following link, Extensions and Special Programs PDF. 8. Totals include PUA unemployment for the appropriate corresponding week. Advanced state claims, not seasonally adjusted. Initial claims filed during week ended August 22. U.S. total, 821,591. Insured unemployment for week ended August 15. U.S. total, 13,909,872. Note, advance claims are not directly comparable to claims reported in prior weeks. Advance claims are reported by the state liable for paying the unemployment compensation, whereas previous week's reported claims reflect claimants by state of residence. In addition, claims reported as work-share equivalent in the previous week are added to the advance claims as a proxy for the current week's work-share equivalent activity. Seasonally adjusted US weekly UI claims in thousands. Week ending August 22, 2020. Initial claims 1,006. Insured unemployment week ending August 15, 2020. 14,535. Pandemic unemployment assistance claims not seasonally adjusted. PUA initial claims filed during week ended August 22. U.S. total 607,806. PUA continued claims for week ended August 8. U.S. total 10,972,770. Note, information on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance (PUA) program can be found in UIPL 16-20, PUA Program Information. Backdated claims data may be included in these figures. Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation claims, not seasonally adjusted. PEUC claims filed during weeks ended August 8. U.S. total 1,407,802. Note, information on the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation (PEUC) program can be found in Unemployment Insurance Program Letter, UIPL 17-20, PEUC Program Information. Extended Benefits (EB) claims, not seasonally adjusted. EB claims filed during weeks ended August 8. U.S. total 207,343. Note, information on the Ebb program can be found here, Ebb Program Information. Initial claims filed during week ended August 15. Totals 889,549. Insured unemployment for week ended August 8. Totals 14,182,813. Figures appearing in columns showing over the week changes reflect all revisions in data for prior week submitted by state agencies. 1. The Unemployment Compensation Program for Federal Employees (UCFE) and the Unemployment Compensation for Ex-Service Members (UCX) exclude claims filed jointly under other programs to avoid duplication. 2. Rate is not seasonally adjusted. The source of U.S. total covered employment is BLS. Unadjusted initial claims for week ended August 15, 2020. States with an increase of more than 1,000. State change. State supplied comment. New Jersey, plus 11,580. Florida, plus 11,190. Layoffs in the construction, manufacturing, wholesale trade, retail trade, and service industries. New York. Plus 9,879. Layoffs in the accommodations and food services, retail trade, and health care and social assistance industries. Texas. Plus 9,096. Layoffs in the accommodation and food services, manufacturing, educational services, mining, health care and social assistance, construction, and administrative and support and waste management and remediation services industries. Tennessee. Plus 3,793. Layoffs in the educational services, public administration, art, entertainment, and recreation, and wholesale trade industries. Louisiana. Plus 3,234. Kansas. Plus 3,139. North Carolina. Plus 3,060. Layoffs in the administrative and support and waste management and remediation services, accommodations and food services, and educational services industries. Minnesota. Plus 2,994. Massachusetts. Plus 2,455. Connecticut. Plus 2,001. Layoffs in the retail trade, accommodation and food services, and health care and social assistance industries. Virginia. Plus 1,886. Layoffs in the manufacturing industry. Missouri. Plus 1,639. Layoffs in the accommodation and food services, and health care and social assistance industries. Alabama. Plus 1,580. Layoffs in the administrative and support and waste management and remediation services, accommodations and food services, health care and social assistance, construction, and transportation and warehousing industries. South Carolina. Plus 1,335. Michigan. Plus 1,191. Arizona. Plus 1,120. Iowa. Plus 1,106. Layoffs in the manufacturing, accommodations and food services, administrative and support and waste management and remediation services, and educational services industries. Mississippi. Plus 1,044. Washington. Plus 1,014. States with a decrease of more than 1,000. State. Change. State supplied comment. California. Minus 12,155. Fewer layoffs in the service industry. Nevada. Minus 6,817. Georgia. Minus 4,236. Fewer layoffs in the healthcare and social assistance, accommodations and food services, and administrative and support and waste management and remediation services industries. Puerto Rico. Minus 2,864. Pennsylvania. Minus 1,510. Fewer layoffs in the accommodation and food services, manufacturing, construction, and transportation and warehousing industries. Oregon. Minus 1,272. Technical notes. This news release presents the weekly unemployment insurance (UI) claims reported by each state's unemployment insurance program offices. These claims may be used for monitoring workload volume, assessing state program operations, and for assessing labor market conditions. States initially report claims directly taken by the state liable for the benefit payments, regardless of where the claimant who filed the claim resided. These are the basis for the advance initial claims and continued claims reported each week. These data come from ETA 538, Advance Weekly Initial and Continued Claims Report. The following week initial claims and continued claims are revised based on a second reporting by states that reflect the claimants by state of residence. These data come from the ETA 539, Weekly Claims and Extended Benefits Trigger Data Report. A. Initial claims. An initial claim is a claim filed by an unemployed individual after a separation from an employer. The claimant requests a determination of basic eligibility for the UI program. When an initial claim is filed with a state, certain programmatic activities take place and these result in activity counts including the count of initial claims. The count of U.S. initial claims for unemployment insurance is a leading economic indicator because it is an indication of emerging labor market conditions in the country. However, these are weekly administrative data which are difficult to seasonally adjust, making the series subject to some volatility. B. Continued weeks claimed. A person who has already filed an initial claim and who has experienced a week of unemployment then files a continued claim to claim benefits for that week of unemployment. Continued claims are also referred to as insured unemployment. The count of U.S. continued weeks claimed is also a good indicator of labor market conditions. Continued claims reflect the current number of insured unemployed workers filing for UI benefits in the nation. While continued claims are not a leading indicator, they roughly coincide with economic cycles at their peaks and lag at cycle troughs. They provide confirming evidence of the direction of the U.S. economy. C. Seasonal adjustments and annual revisions. Over the course of a year, the weekly changes in the levels of initial claims and continued claims undergo regularly occurring fluctuations. These fluctuations may result from seasonal changes in weather, major holidays, the opening and closing of schools, or other similar events. Because these seasonal events follow a more or less regular pattern each year, their influence on the level of a series can be tempered by adjusting for regular seasonal variation. These adjustments make trend and cycle developments easier to spot. At the beginning of each calendar year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics provides the Employment and Training Administration, ETA, with a set of seasonal factors to apply to the unadjusted data during that year. Concurrent with the implementation and release of the new seasonal factors, ETA incorporates revisions to the UI claims historical series caused by updates to the unadjusted data. U.S. Department of Labor news materials are accessible at http://www.dol.gov.